Is Savannah truly the most haunted city in the US? And is there more to this southern gem than ghost stories alone? Welcome to Savannah, dear soul. A city where beauty and darkness entwine under the southern moonlight. One of the oldest cities in the US and known as the most haunted city in America, Savannah's haunted history whispers through its eerie streets and shadowed buildings. As Halloween draws near, the city comes alive with pumpkins, skeletons, and spine-tingling sights at every corner. If you're brave enough, stick around as we journey through Savannah's most notorious haunted locations and unveil the must-see spots in this city of restless spirits and timeless charm. Our journey starts in Colonial Park Cemetery, bathed in moonlight and steeped in tales of those who never truly left. Established in 1750, it holds over 10,000 souls, though only a fraction rests beneath marked graves. During the Civil War, Union soldiers occupied Savannah, and legend has it they altered tombstone dates, creating chilling stories of residents who supposedly lived for centuries. But the most haunting tale here is of René Rondelier. This abnormally tall man was accused of brutal murders. Lynched by an angry mob, he met a violent end here in the cemetery. His restless spirit is said to wander these grounds by night. Some have glimpsed his shadowy figure among the ancient tombstones or heard the ominous echo of his footsteps. After our graveyard escapades, our thirst for ghost stories led us to one of Savannah's most famous haunts, the Old Pink House Tavern. This beautiful Georgian mansion, famous for its pink hue, has a darker side lurking in its basement tavern.
Still peaceful, dreams are city.
The most notorious legend centers around James Habersham Jr., who is rumored to have hung himself here in the basement after suffering personal heartbreak, though records show he likely died from declining health in 1799. Regardless, his spirit is said to linger, and patrons often report seeing a man in colonial attire who appears briefly, sometimes even engaging in conversation before vanishing. Some claim he tidies up the dining room, arranging tables and straightening chairs, while others have seen candles mysteriously light themselves as if he insists on keeping his beloved home well kept. As we stroll through Savannah's shadowed streets to reach our home for the night, an eerie feeling settled over us. We couldn't resist a quick check for any lurking spirits, wondering if one might be hiding inside, or had perhaps followed us from our haunted adventures. Just kidding. As dawn broke, we couldn't help but breathe a sigh of relief as we actually had survived the night without any ghostly visitors. We took a moment on the porch, sipping on our coffee and enjoying the view, just us and the city, free from any phantom pranks. With spirits in check, we headed to Savannah's oldest coffee house, Gallery Espresso, ready to fuel up for another day of adventure. Gallery Espresso is a beloved coffee house in Savannah, known for its cozy atmosphere and rich history. Established in 1992, it's the oldest coffee shop, offering a wide selection of expertly brewed coffee and delicious pastries. The walls are adorned with local art, creating a vibrant backdrop for patrons to relax or work. With its inviting ambience and friendly staff, Gallery Espresso has become a favorite spot for both locals and visitors to savor a cup of coffee and soak in the charm of Savannah. Across the park from Gallery Espresso lies the famously haunted Foley House Inn. Built in 1896, this charming inn has a storied past and is said to be home to several restless spirits. Legend has it that the original owner, Mary Foley, still wanders the halls, ensuring her guests feel at home. Guests have reported eerie occurrences, such as unexplained footsteps, flickering lights, and the sensation of being watched. Nestled on Madison Square lies the Sorrel-Weed House, one of Savannah's most famous historic landmarks. This impressive mansion has made appearances in films like Forrest Gump and The Today Show. Its haunted reputation stems from the tragic history of the Sorrel family. After the death of his first wife, wealthy plantation owner Frances Sorrel married her younger sister, Matilda, who tragically took her own life upon discovering Frances's affair with Molly, one of his slaves. Soon after, Molly was found dead in what was believed to be a suicide as well. Today, the spirits of both women are said to haunt the house. The dark energy is further intensified by the ghostly remnants of soldiers who died during the siege of Savannah, leading some to speculate that their remains may lie buried beneath the house. Next on our haunted tour is the Mercer Williams house, made famous by the film Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil. Owned by Jim Williams, the house was known for its lavish parties, attracting a colorful cast of characters. However, the festive atmosphere came to a tragic halt in 1981 when Jim's assistant and lover, Danny Hansford, was shot and killed within the mansion's walls. This shocking event became central to both the book and its film adaptation, forever marking the Mercer Williams house with a chilling legacy. The Hamilton Turner Inn was also featured in Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil. It's a charming boutique hotel located on Lafayette Square. The inn was known for its Gatsby-style parties, hosted by Nancy Hillis. Although she sold the house in 1997, she continued to live in the basement and managed the inn for years. With a rich history dating back to 1873, the Hamilton Turner Inn has been the site of numerous paranormal encounters. Guests have reported hearing children's laughter, billiard balls rolling across the floor, and there have been sightings of a ghostly man smoking a cigar on the rooftop, sometimes clutching a rifle. In 1892, this Queen Anne mansion on Columbia Square was built by William Kehoe, an enterprising Irishman who struck it rich in the iron industry and became a prominent Savannah businessman. The Kehoe family, with 10 children, faced tragedy within these walls, leading to numerous reports of ghostly occurrences, particularly the spirits of children. One infamous tale tells of the Kehoe twins, who supposedly became trapped in the chimney. According to legend, Mrs. Kehoe returned home one day to find 2 of her children missing. After searching in vain, a foul odor eventually led the family to investigate the chimney, where they were said to have discovered the children's lifeless bodies. While the story persists, it has become more a folklore than a fact. I can't say for sure this place is haunted, but it certainly checks all the boxes for a classic haunted house. I mean, come on, there are skeletons crawling up the walls like they're auditioning for a horror movie. If that's not a sign of ghostly residents, I don't know what is. The Owens-Thomas House and Slave Quarters includes the original quarters for the enslaved men, women, and children who maintained the property. Owned by the affluent Owens family for 121 years, this site highlights the complex relationships between Savannah's powerful and oppressed. Throughout its long history, the house has witnessed it all: slavery, the fire of 1820, the Civil War, and yellow fever. These tragic events contribute to Savannah's reputation as one of the most haunted cities in the American South, with the Owens-Thomas house standing out as one of its most restless locations. Haunted or not, this just happens to be one of the prettiest buildings I've ever seen. After doing a little research, I found out this beauty is the Noble Hardy Mansion, a 3.5-story marvel with 15 fireplaces. Apparently, 21st U.S. President Chester A. Arthur, who I'll admit I've never heard of, once dropped by to visit a relative here. And if that's not enough intrigue, this mansion starred in Something to Talk About from 1995 as Julia Roberts' top secret meeting spot. How about adding a sprinkle of Parisian flair? On one of Broughton Street's liveliest corners, you'll find the Paris Market, a delightful haven filled with French goods and delectable delicacies. Inside, you'll find an enchanting cafe, delightful pastries, and plenty of treasures that feel straight out of a Paris daydream. Just next door, and in its own European-inspired glory, is circa 1815. This spot exudes old-world elegance with a touch of modern flair, offering a dining experience that feels like a quick jaunt to a European bistro. With its intimate candlelit tables and classic decor, circa 1815 serves up refined dishes that match its historic ambience. I asked the charming bartender if he could share any ghost stories, and he casually mentioned he's been dead for 6 years. I'm pretty sure that's the first time I've been served by a walking corpse, and he makes a mean cocktail for someone without a pulse.
We're in the lovers' nook.
Merci pour le dîner. C'était incroyable. Just outside on Broughton Street stands the Marshall House, one of Savannah's oldest hotels, dating back to 1851. During the Civil War, it served as a hospital for Union soldiers, and later it was a refuge for yellow fever victims, leaving plenty of eerie history in its wake. Guests and staff have reported seeing ghostly soldiers wandering the halls and even spotted mysterious child-sized handprints on the walls. The most famous haunt? Ghostly footsteps echoing through the hallways at night, reminding everyone that some guests might have never truly checked out. When in Savannah, Leopold's ice cream is a must. Founded in 1919 by the Leopold brothers, this iconic ice cream parlor has been delighting locals and visitors alike for over a century. Known for its old-fashioned charm and a menu boasting over 30 flavors, Leopold's has served up delicious treats to celebrities and even the likes of President Jimmy Carter, who, by the way, turned 100 on October 1st. Happy birthday, Mr. President. Fun fact, their famous Tutti Frutti flavor is a recipe that's been passed down for generations, making every scoop a taste of history. And this is how thrilled Jamie gets when he's about to indulge in some ice cream. Bon appetit! Welcome to Jones Street, often hailed as the most beautiful street in the USA. This enchanting thoroughfare is lined with brick-paved streets and stunning historic homes, creating a serene atmosphere that's hard to resist. One of the notable residences here is the home where Jefferson Davis, the President of the Confederate States, stayed while in Savannah. On this picturesque street, you'll discover the legendary Mrs. Wilkes dining room, where the motto is, dine with strangers, but leave as a family.
So, but Miss Wilkes would tell you if you're not making it with, cooking with love, your food's not going to be good. So, it's made with love.
Founded in 1943 by Semma Wilkes, this charming southern cuisine is served hot and family style. The Wilkes family has lovingly upheld this tradition, welcoming faithful patrons who line the sidewalks daily for a chance to indulge in delicious soul food. Delicious. And it just so happens to be someone's birthday.
Okay, you blow it. Blow.
Sing happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy
Birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jamie. Happy birthday to you. Now you can blow. Blow.
The Wilkes motto, dine as friends, leave as family, truly lived up to its promise.
Of course I will. Thank you.
Have a good day.
You too.
Savannah River Street, a historic thoroughfare, runs along the Savannah River and has played a crucial role in the city's history since its founding in 1733. Originally serving as the bustling port of Savannah, it was a vital hub for trade and transportation, where cotton, rice, and other goods were shipped to markets worldwide. The area became famous for its cobblestone streets, which were laid down in the 19th century and still give River Street its charming character today. River Street was once home to a variety of warehouses and wharves, many of which have now been transformed into shops, restaurants, and galleries. Visitors can explore remnants of its industrial past, like the old cotton warehouses, while enjoying the vibrant atmosphere. Additionally, the River Street area is known for its ghost stories, with many claiming that the spirits of former dock workers and merchants still linger in the old buildings. The River Street Inn, for instance, is said to be haunted by the ghost of a sailor who met an untimely end. Just a short stroll from River Street, you'll discover the iconic Pirates House, a historic tavern that dates back to 1753. Originally built as a boarding house for sailors, it quickly became a notorious haunt for pirates and seafarers. Legend has it that the tavern served as a recruiting ground for the infamous pirate Captain James Flint, whose ghost is said to still roam the establishment. The Pirates House is famous for its swashbuckling tales, particularly the practice of luring sailors into the tavern with free rum. Once they were drunk, the sailors would be shanghaied through an underground tunnel leading to the harbor, forced onto ships ready to sail. Many found themselves trapped in a life of piracy, unable to return home for years. We're back at the old pink house, but this time to indulge in the restaurant's culinary delights. Built in 1771 by James Habersham Jr., this historic home has seen its fair share of history, serving as Georgia's first bank, a military headquarters, and the site of numerous secret meetings. The famous pink hue originated when the red brick walls were coated in white plaster, only for the red brick to bleed through. This look has made it a beloved landmark in Savannah. Dining here isn't just about the food. As you know by now, it comes with a side of haunted history. A must-visit in Savannah is the City Market, a vibrant hub that truly comes alive in the evening with music, street performers, and a lively atmosphere. Originally established in the early 18th century, the City Market has a rich history, serving as the commercial heart of Savannah for centuries. It was once the site of bustling market stalls where vendors sold everything from fresh produce to handcrafted goods. Over the years, the market underwent several transformations and renovations, especially after a devastating fire in the late 1800s. Located in the heart of City Market, Savannah Candy Kitchen is a whimsical candy shop that would make Willy Wonka green with envy. With its colorful displays of delicious confections, this sweet paradise offers everything from classic pralines and fudge to gourmet chocolates and hand-spun taffy. The aroma of freshly made treats fill the air, inciting visitors to indulge their sweet tooth. We returned to the City Market in the morning as we were recommended to eat at Vinnie Van Gogo's. Savannah may not be known for its pizza, but this place did not disappoint. This quirky pizza joint, tucked away in a vibrant corner of the city, is famous for its New York-style slices and laid-back vibe. I'm thrilled to finally have made it to Savannah. It's been on my bucket list for ages, and I loved every moment. I hope you did too. Next time, we venture into the wonderful city of Charleston, so don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. peace.